Hello, hello, welcome friends, one and all. You have found Average Zen Presents. I am your host, Average Zen. And today is Ranked Wednesday. We are taking some decks that we tried out a little bit yesterday to kind of get a feel for on casual play. And we're going to see how they do on the ladder. Yeah, the season just reset a day or so ago, so we might have a decent shot here. We haven't ranked up really at all. I have been playing limited events, Dominaria United, and before that Dominaria, and a little Wilds of Eldraine Quick Draft. But we're going to be hitting the ladder hard today, and by that I mean we're going to be chilling out. We're going to be playing it cool. We're going to be becoming one with the earth and all the repercussions thereof. With our Landfall recursion deck today, I've seen a few variations of this, and I kind of wanted to put my own little spin on it. And so I've been playing around with Vinelasher, the lizard with Landfall that deals damage. Excellent when it makes an offspring, if you can get it down later. If not, perfectly serviceable, turn one, and will still get in damage. Deep Cavern Bat, because we want to remove, things that are threats to our game plan from our opponent's hand, and kind of stall them out a bit, go for the throat, and for anything that manages to hit the board that we must get rid of. We're running one copy of Aftermath Analyst. There's a reason for that. Pillage the Bog for when we need to dig for our combo pieces, because this is a bit of a combo deck. Speaking of, we have Nissa, Resurgent Animist, and her Landfall is awesome for us because not only do we get like a Lotus Cobra effect where we get to boost our mana for every time we get a Landfall, but the second time that it happens, we get to search for an elf or an elemental, and the only cards that are in our deck that fit that description are another copy of Nissa, which is always good to have a backup. The Aftermath Analyst is notably an elf detective, and Lumra, Bellow of the Woods. Now both of these cards kind of do the same thing. One does it a little bit faster, the Aftermath Analyst being capable of doing that on turn 4, probably at the earliest, and Lumra being a 6-drop, maybe turn 5 if we ramp hard with Spelunking or Nissa. And so what we want to happen is to have some Iridescent Vinelashers, preferably multiple, out on the battlefield, and then we want to have either one of two things happen. We want Aftermath Analyst to have hit quite a few lands, and we've already done some damage with our bats or our Vinelashers. This rarely happens. We won't get much damage in with our creatures more than likely. So plan B and plan C is run a bunch of fetch lands, and that way when we hit a Pitiless Carnage, we can plot that. And that way, if we find ourselves, due to Nissa's Landfall, with a Aftermath Analyst or a Lumra in hand, then we just need to get up to the mana where we can activate the abilities or cast Lumra. And then we cast first we float all the mana we have, then we cast Pitiless Carnage, sacrifice all our lands, either use Aftermath Analyst or Lumra to immediately get them right back. This triggers a bunch of Landfall on Vinelasher, triggers a bunch of Landfall on Nissa. If we have Spelunking out, this means all of our fetch lands are fetching untapped lands, which allows us to kind of get into a little bit of a spin cycle. To cap it all off, we have a Season of Gathering to give Lumra, or possibly Nissa or the Vinelasher if we need a lethal blow now. Some +1/+1 Trample and Vigilance. We can also use this to blow up artifacts or enchantments if we need to, or just for card draw because we're missing some kind of piece. And because Pitiless Carnage and Season of Gathering, especially if we have Lumra out, offer us so much card draw, and Sheoldred is sort of dealing the same sort of passive damage that we're looking at from Vinelasher, I thought this was a good fit. She's a good body. She's a blocker. She's a good fodder, actually, for our deck because she's not essential to our plan. She just sort of has some tertiary benefits. So we're trying it out. This is a new addition from when I was testing this out yesterday on our Casual Tuesday stream. For those of you watching later on YouTube, that is available. Just check out our playlist at Average Zen on YouTube. Of course, we're at Average Zen Presents here on Twitch, and you'll find me at Average Zen on Twitter or X. So with the intro out of the way, other than the Mudfight Village there to get us back a Vinelasher, which occasionally dies. It's unfortunate. But yeah, we're just running basics and fetch. And we'll see how we do on the ranked ladder today, on Ranked Wednesday. Alright, we have an opponent. Macy KX Mix. Alright, with the hugs. Okay, well, we have a Vinelasher, we have Analyst, we have a Go for the Throat. We have Fetch and Demolition. I think this is a go. I'm going to go for the 1-drop Vinelasher and hope we draw maybe more. But one might get her done. We'll see. Alright, we got a Gnawing Vermin. I hope they pick us. We wouldn't mind a mill. We might hit some lands. Alright, they mill the Marsh Stalker, so this is definitely a rat deck. Okay. Alright, let's go for the Analyst. Accelerate our game plan. Alright, we got a Spelunking, and we got a Sheoldred in the graveyard. Good news is we did get one land. I'm okay with this. Our opponent finds a second swamp, shoots the Sheriff, our Analyst, or Aftermath Analyst, but that's okay, we found a Lumra. I almost held back on playing the Aftermath Analyst, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe I should put a Gix command in here. Alright, we have a Karamonix, Rat King in the graveyard as well. And another Gnawing Vermin. Hit some another Gnawing Vermin and a Mirrex. Don't mind seeing that in the graveyard. I hate to go for a Throat on. Yeah, let's, I'm curious, what is going on in our opponent's hand? Let's take a look-see. Okay, we have a Virtue, Season of Loss. I think we take the Virtue, definitely. Now they're going to have to... Okay, we're going to discard the Fabled Passage. I mean, that just leaves them with the Season of Loss, right? We're going to have to make them use it. I think the right play here is we Demolition Field the Restless Reef after we swing in and gain one. Let's see what they do. Okay, there's a Marsh Stalker. Does not have haste, notably. I think we just take 3 here. And then demo field the reef. Come on, Macy. Don't top deck another one. I think that's our only demo field. And we really would have liked to save that for a landfall trigger. C'est la vie. Okay. I think we have to go for the rat, right? I mean, they're just going to bring it back next turn, but we did find a Lumra. We're a few pieces short of a combo, though, here, but this will help. At least we'll get a bunch of lands. Lumra is now at 13-13. Now we just need to find our season of the burrow. That would be nice. Okay, we block the 6-1. Take a few hits. Oh, there's our spelunking, of course. Why not? And then draw a card. It's another deep cavern. Oh, we got him. We got him. That's a good debut. That's not bad. I wasn't sure we were going to win that one. Lumra scared him away. The elemental bear. Alright, let's do it again. Let's see what happens. Alright. Well, this time we see some Nissas, and we have a Pitiless Carnage. I think this may be a good hand. Okay, we got a discarded Nissa here. This is fine. We found Sheoldred. How about that? Well, okay, under the circumstances, I think we discard the forest. Do we have a third hopeless nightmare? Okay, well, Jesus. I guess we get rid of the Pitiless Carnage. Alright, never punished. Alright, Nissa, come on out, even though I'm pretty sure you die immediately. What will it be? How will you die? Which card will it be? Not a cut down, an edict. You've been edicted, Nissa. Congrats. Our opponent might be sorry that they went so early in on that. Then again, maybe not. I'm sure that their hand is full of removal, and we are going to die slowly and horribly, like a hopeless nightmare. I see that we've got a viewer. Thank you for joining us. Don't feel pressured to chat, but by all means, I'm trying to pay attention. If you just want to lurk and watch me swing in with Sheoldred for 4 damage, that's also acceptable. Hey, we did something. Something relevant, maybe. Oh, they found another edict. And us with just a forest in hand. Unfortunate. Okay, we did find an analyst. I guess we play it. Alright, we hit a Vinelasher. We would have loved to have seen that. This is generally my luck with self-mill decks. You never mill the stuff that you actually want to be milling. But man, if we get to do our thing, we're gonna go off. They got their own Sheoldred. That's why they were jelly of ours. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, we're going to go ahead and sacrifice here because we need some help. I don't think that was it. Alright, but at least we get a peek in their hand. We can see what's going on. Choking Miasma. Jeez, I just drafted this from Dominaria United. Well, I think we need to go with Thoughtstalker Warlock being gone. And then they have to, if they want that back, then they got a Choking Miasma. And that won't really affect anything of ours because that's -2/-2. So Nissa being a 3/3. We already killed our one Aftermath Analyst. So Lumra doesn't care about the -2/-2 if we get them out. Yeah, so they waste their turn getting back a Thoughtstalker Warlock just to get in the extra damage because there's no way that they catch us with a card in hand at this point. So things aren't as bad as they look, and plus we know our opponent is top decking now. So this is a race. Can we draw into the pieces we need? I think it's still possible. Even with a cut down, I think it's still possible. Yeah, nothing. I got nothing for you. Alright, we take our hits from Sheoldred, the Apocalypse. Okay, this is one card that could help. Pillage the Bog. Let's do it. I think we need a Lumra in hand. I think that's all that we can do. And there we go. Unfortunately, they only had one land there, but at least that is a blocker temporarily for Sheoldred, and also for a Thoughtstalker Warlock. We are dangerously low on life here. We gotta block the Sheoldred if possible. If they don't swing in with it and only swing in with the Warlock, well, I think our Vinelasher token. Oh, okay. Alright. They're just gonna let. See, we drew another Lumra. This is why I cut the number of Lumras down. You bear. Okay, good game, opponent. Good game. Alright, we're 1-1. These things happen. Sometimes the shuffler decides you need the same legendary creature that you only have one more of in your deck. Let's try it again, going into the ranked ladder here on Ranked Wednesday with Average Zen. See if we can pull off some Landfall shenanigans. Our next opponent, Sean McLaughlin. I feel silly calling myself Average Zen now, with Mr. McLaughlin sitting opposite me. I think with the escape tunnel, fetching a swamp, we might be okay with this hand, but I want to get a little better. I guess we cannot get much better than this. Unfortunate. Okay, well, at least we can Pitiless Carnage, which is one of our... Okay, we draw into the Nissa. That's much better than before. That can help, because that can fetch either the Lumra or the... oh my goodness. The Arcanist, no, the Archivist, the Aftermath Analyst, the other A-word. That guy. Okay, we got a talent down. I think it's time for the bats. Let's remove any threats. Okay, we definitely know we want to see the Edict gone. That's fine. So, now do they cut down the bat immediately and waste their turn? They also have the Tear Asunder. Okay, okay. And then cut down the bat? No. Yes. Okay. Well, let's go land and try to take the cut down. I mean, they gotta use it now, right? Yeah, yes. And now we take the edict. It's like we're playing musical cards here. All right, now, we make them pay the expensive one for our Nissa. Or do we just get the I think we get the Sheoldred out. We trick them into thinking they need to play the Terra Sunder on the Sheoldred. And they got a lifelink menace 3/3. I don't think that will ultimately kill us. We are going to take 4 here, or it's a 4/4. We are going to take, I forgot the Innkeeper's Talent was there. Okay, well, let's kick things off. Because we drew the fetch land, so it's a sign. We got to go with Anissa. And I think we go black here. We don't have the Spelunking in play, so I would love to be able to say, yeah, let's really combo off here, but the fact of the matter is we're just going to be able to pillage the bog. But we did get our Lumra because of the second landfall off of Nissa, and with that we can get our Vinelasher. Excellent. Okay, we're going to gain a little life. We're going to need it. And at this point, actually, we've got 2 escape tunnels in the graveyard, and that may not seem like a lot, but if we can stick a Lumra here after we get the Vinelashers down with Offspring, I think we're going to be sitting pretty. All right, our opponent dealing 11 damage to us, and soon to level up their Innkeeper's Talent. Let's go ahead and get our Vinelashers in the bag and see if we can hit enough landfalls to also cast Lumra. I don't know the math here, but I'm looking at my tap land and seeing that's probably slim to no chance. So maybe we plot the Pitiless Carnage. All right, green land. I don't know why I said green. That's okay. We'll go ahead and blow up their Festering Gold. It's convenient for them to have a non-basic here for us to blow up and get the extra landfall value before one of our Vinelashers dies. We will take action, thank you. We'll get another green. Get some more landfall triggers. Maybe find our Aftermath Analyst. No, it'd only be the second time. So we get another Lumra. Alright, I think at this point we can just cast back-to-back Lumras, maybe with Sheoldred and Pitiless Carnage throw in there, and I think we can pull off a win. As long as our opponent does not mess with our stuff. I think it's possible we could do it even if we block with Nissa here. Maybe the Dread. No, there's a Vraska. That's gonna ruin our day, isn't it? Oh, they're just gonna draw a card and proliferate. That seems probably unwise. Can they? I don't know. They're gonna level up the Innkeeper's Talent, and then they're gonna poison us. So we need to do something about this quickly. Alright, Nissa, you're gonna take 1 for the team. And also, you. And we'll go to 1. I don't think it will matter because, oh no, I miscalculated. That doesn't matter. Mr. McLaughlin was going to kill us either with poison or damage there. We just weren't quite fast enough. The pieces were coming together, but in the end, death was faster. Alright, let's do it again. I'm having fun. That is a high bar for me. I mean, we could be playing mono red and have like a 60% win rate, but this is infinitely more entertaining. All right. I want to see the lizards kill someone. Shelly, your bait. We keep this, I think. And I think we go for the turn one. Hello, Faifu. Meet my Vinelasher. Perhaps he's not long for this world, but they have a fabled passage, which makes me think I don't know what to think. So we're just gonna blast them with our fetch lands. That's the plan. I think we get a swamp here. All right, our opponent deciding to crack their fabled passage. What do we find? But a forest. You find yourself amongst the trees. Oh, there goes our lizard. This is fine. We'll just go to spelunking and draw a card and ramp a little bit. There's a Lumra. Well, that's awesome. We'll take that. All right, fabled passage. He would have gone so well with our Vinelasher. Why? He was taken before his time. All right, we got some gruel action here. All right, never mind. We have Naya. Oh, it's mounts. I just can't get behind mounts and vehicles. It's a lot like auras. Unless you have a really solidly connected way to not waste the mana on something getting 2 for 1 or 3 for 1. Okay, let's make them scared of it. Sheoldred, the Apocalypse, comes out as the ultimate taunt. And he joins up. Kills Sheoldred pretty well. That makes me sad, but that's what she was there for. Okay, now we pillage the bog. We want the world, and we want it now. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We didn't hit what we wanted. But we can get a Season of Gathering here. And if we can keep the Lumra alive, maybe we can give it some trample and just destroy them fairly. Maybe a no lizard kill. Faifu, will you cooperate with our domination? Alright, they attack in. We find this aggression will not stand. Okay, we have Bruised Tarl, Roving Rancher. Oxen have double strike. When he enters or attacks, exile the top card of your library. If it's a land card, create a 2/2 white ox creature token. Otherwise, you may cast it until the end of your next turn. Okay, they got an Anim Pakal, Thousandth Moon, and a Destroy Evil. That is unfortunate for our Lumra. Oh, son of a... Okay. Well, at least we ramped, right? At least we ramped. They can't take that away from us unless they're running land destruction. And spelunking is, you know, proving to be useful here somewhat. Don't have to worry about holding up our go for the throat here. Alright. Destroy evil. This shouldn't work. From a D&D alignment point of perspective, Lumra, definitely not evil. I mean, chaotic neutral, maybe. Let's see what they get. What is it? Oh, a couple of lands. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, no, don't destroy my evil. Oh, you gotta go, sir. You must go. You and your handsome mustache. Buffing your ox. Oh my god. And look at us, left with, we have nothing. We have nothing. Alright, well. Alright, let's see what we draw. Faifu, what have you done to us? Your Naya deck has run us into the ground. And the roaming throne, as if the Annie joins up. It wasn't enough. Okay, Faifu, we will hear you out. Name me human. Alright. This is terrible to be us right now. Let's thin the deck. That's the only thing we can do now, other than pray for a Lumra. And even then, will that give it haste? No. Okay, well. Yeah, we might be in trouble. Just a little bit. I have gotten out of, well, not by drawing a swamp. Thank you, Shuffler. Thank you. Good game, Faifu. Once again, our mortal enemy, the Shuffler, knocking us down a notch. Alright. So we've kind of seen how this deck performs, this variation at any rate. So not exactly as consistent as I might like. So let's take a look at another, what I like to call try-hard Landfall. It's not just Golgari, there's like one red card splashed in here, and that would be World Souls Raids, because you saw last game, we had so much mana. If only we'd been able to just directly burn our opponent's face, we probably would have won that. So other than a little one-off fun of duress here, interestingly enough, this is based on a deck that I saw, I believe, on either Magic the Gathering deck list, or maybe it was an article. It looked on MtG Rocks, possibly. But it looked interesting. And I was like, okay, this is, I gotta check that. I did spin some wild cards for this one. I didn't have any Terror Tides. I didn't have any Drag to the Bottoms. I got the Pitiless Carnage specifically for this and a couple other combo decks. So I was like, I didn't feel bad spending my wild cards on that. Also, the World Souls Rage. I've been killed by this card a few times, so I know it can work. So I didn't mind shelling out a few rares for that as well. I think I already had one or two. And yeah, so we're gonna, the only additions here from the previous iteration we're gonna be looking at is one of Rin and Realm Breaker. The land, I'm always hesitant about making a land a creature, but it's well protected from the +1. Ideally though, we're gonna be using the -2. We want to get that milling as many lands as possible, and you know, if we happen to get the -7 off somehow for some reason, and also, you know, adding 1 mana of any color for our lands to have that ability is nice, because that includes our fetch ability, our fetch land, so that even before we get a spelunking out, we can be tapping these for, you know, for mana. Not bad. But again, one of fun of Nissa. Again, the landfall triggers are crucial. She's a key part of our being able to sort of keep our chain of reaction going off, as well as finding us our aftermath analysts and Lumras. And we've got a virtue of strength here in case one of our lizards or our Lumra die, we can get them back. And then later on, this is fueling triple mana once we get the virtue side down. So yeah, I mean, with triple mana, we can definitely burn them out with World Souls Rage, or start doing some crazy stuff with, you know, Pitiless Carnage and Lumra. Like our land base, you know, we've got mostly Surveil dual lands here because that will enable us maybe to ditch more lands into the graveyard preemptively before, you know, for free. So Mudflat Village, once again, get our Vinelasher if need be. And that's it. Let's take it into the queue and see how we do. I'm running best of 1. The sideboard will be listed in the link on the YouTube video when posted for this, if you're interested in running it in best of 3. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Snacks Southwest, Snacks SW will be our first opponent. It's a lot of fetch lands there. I think we mulligan this, and that's a little more fair. I think that's okay. I think we get rid of the Rin, as odd as that may sound. Let's go ahead and get the Vinelasher down. Otherwise, we're not doing anything until turn 3. In turn 3, we really want to be plotting our Pitiless Carnage. If we get nothing else, if we don't draw into a Nissa or a Spelunking. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the Escape Tunnel. Get a Forest. Get in for some damage while we can. The GT might become an issue. Alright, we're up against mice. I don't know how we survived this. Maybe our secret tech in Drag to the Bottom. But I think we gotta get the Spelunking down first. Yeah, we want to go Escape Tunnel. Crack that Escape Tunnel and get another Forest. And let's get in for some damage. For the moment, we're out racing mice with just a single Vinelasher. I don't expect this will continue. Okay, now we're cooking with gas, because we got a couple of pitiless carnages here. And we have the mana. We have the mana for drag to the bottom, but do we really want to? Let's go ahead and plot. I think we can survive one more turn. Let's see what we draw. Because if we draw a... no, we're still 1 mana short from Lumra. But we haven't hit a... Yeah, if we play the Pitiless Carnage, we float all the mana, we sacrifice all of our lands, and draw 5, we're sure to hit a land, right? Is that the ultimate Hail Mary here in the face of Mice Armageddon? And if we hit a land and a Lumra, we maybe win this? Possibly? Okay. You know what? We're going to go for it. Because at this point, it's the only other option. Okay, do we drag to the bottom and then they play a haste creature? And I mean, they've got 4 cards in hand too, right? We could possibly win this turn. We got to go. It's all right. Let's sacrifice 1. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, we messed up, didn't we? Oh, we were supposed to tap before. God. What have we done? Never mind. Oops. Oh, that sucks that they don't let you back out or cancel from that UI. I think that things would have gone differently on paper here. All right, well, you live and learn. Don't forget to float the mana. That's important before you sacrifice all of your lands. All right, let's go. Let's try it again with a little, I mean, it's essentially Landfall, Golgari Landfall with the world's Soul's Rage. I wouldn't call it anything other than that. All right, Claude is going to be our opponent, and we have stuff that looks good. We have combo pieces, so we're going to go for it. Let's see if we can race there. Our opponent mulling it over. The bear over here messing with fish. Alright, I think we surveil. And this is one of those instances, okay, well, I was about to say where we tap this one for 3, but that actually is invalidated now that we have 2 of them. So now we can actually get, a lot more. Alright, we get a second swamp here, or a second black source. Deal some damage. I like it. Next turn. Okay, our opponent appears to be Boros of some variation. Alright, we get a little bit of damage in. Let's go ahead and get the lizards out. That way, if we draw a land and spelunking next turn, and then draw another land, then we're looking at a lot of damage. It's theoretically possible. And what, we take 2 this turn? I'm fine with that. Risk versus reward. Well, part 1 didn't work out. Part 2 still could. Okay, we did get a land. It's not a fetch, but, you know, you take what you can get. And we are so close. I think what we need now is to pillage the bog right after we Aftermath, Analyst, and Lumra, unless we draw into a Pitiless Carnage. Alright, so we got some landfall triggers, and we get to surveil, maybe get another land into the graveyard. Like, yeah, we'll definitely take that. Let's do the math here. I mean, we've only got 2 lands in the graveyard. We need to get the Aftermath Analyst down. Okay, that's another land in the graveyard. Now we gotta pillage the bog. And we will choose Nissa. And we'll hold back. And we're okay if the Aftermath Analyst bites the bullet here. Okay, this is a tough choice. But I think we got to let the Aftermath Analyst kill, or not kill, die. And we don't survive, so never mind. Oh man, we were so close. We were this close to doing the thing. But of course, we're up against Boros aggro, so we never really had a chance, did we? Hey, but you know, we're knocking out our quest, playing white or block spells. Alright, into the queue one more time with essentially Golgari Landfall with a little splash of red for some World Souls Raging. Our opponent Pivogel 559. Are you ready for all the pitiless carnage and raging and resurging and vine lashing that you can handle? I certainly am. We even have the Mudflat Village, so no fear on playing our Vine Lasher turn 1 into the swamp. It will surely be cut down. No, it was not immediately cut down. Opponent, what have you done? They're also playing Golgari. Fun. Well, take 1 and 2. We got Nissa, Pitiless. Okay, so I think the plan is we get in for 1 this turn. Let's go ahead and plot the Pitiless Carnage. The 1 being the landfall trigger there. Not combat. Obviously, Glissa is going to wreck our lizard's face. No, I think not, Glissa. You're good. Draw your card. There you go. Alright, they're exploring. I hope they found something nice. Surveilling now, where they've explored. Gix goes into the graveyard. Okay, well, let's go ahead and Fabled Passage, because we can't cast our Nissa without some green mana. This is fairly important. Let's go ahead and Spelunking, because there's no point in running out the Nissa now. Although, that could have been cool. But, you know, hindsight is 20/20. Let's go ahead and crack it. Guaranteed damage. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. In the bush. doing a good job of pinging our opponent Timmy style over and over again. I'm sure they love it just as much as we do. They've had enough of it. They said, I've had enough. So now we are in the unfortunate position of not having our finisher combo piece. However, we also have World Soul's Rage. This could be a boon. And we have the Mudflat Village if that doesn't work. Let's surveil. We do not need a Pillage the Bog necessarily. Alright, so let's float to green. And I think the correct answer here is just pass the turn. Block with Nissa, keep them from drawing a card. Play the second Nissa. Oh, well, maybe we just take the 3. Because then we can Pitiless Carnage. Float all the mana. Pitiless Carnage. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's plan after we see what they're going to do. Okay, well, they got some treasure as well. Interaction is not off the table. Okay, now it is, pretty much. Okay, well, let's play the Nissa. We'll play our commercial district. Surveil. Yeah, Surveil, Wrenn, and Realmbreaker. That's not what we need right now. Let's go with green. We're gonna Mudflat Village. Return our lizard to our hand. And yeah, let's play him out. Okay. We really need a Lumra or an Aftermath Analyst. Nissa, you're supposed to be helping us find this. Okay, well, that might help. They found our Shieldred. So we're going to sacrifice our Nissa. And hope Pitiless Carnage can save the day. They are at 10. But they will be at 13 at least after this turn is over, more than likely. Alright, no blocks. Come on, we need a Lumra in hand. Top deck heaven. We need to be there. There it is. There it is. Okay, okay. Alright, we learned our lesson last time. Green. Red. Red, green, black, black. Pitiless Carnage. Sack, 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 sack. Submit 6. Our opponent has 1 treasure to work with here. Alright. Now, we let the fun begin. Okay, we have exactly 6 mana, so we have to play Lumra here. If we would have had a... Oh, I just saw the swamp. We could have gotten double. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. We have enough. That's enough. It's enough. P. Vogel, you have been conquered by the lizard. Nice. That felt good.